All right, Alico 3, and today we're going to do a PSA order reveal. I actually grouped a couple orders together just to put them into one video. So, let's see. Most of the slabs are the order that's considered regular service, I think. Now, that's anything under $500 declared raw value. So, we'll show some of those first. Let me see. As always, I'll talk about the grades and the sets and what I think. I don't have my sheet with me to take a look at what I thought the grades would be, but we'll start off with some thicker card stock here. So that's the Calvin. That's the exquisite, the rookie patch auto from 2007. I want to say this was a Beckett 8.5 that had good subgrades. PSA's tougher on thicker. This is just such a fantastic card. So an 8 is actually solid for a card like this. I think most people would scoff at an 8, but you have to consider the set and the circumstances. So, Calvin Johnson, exquisite collection. Back in the spring of 2020, I was not buying up, but I bought a few of the McDavid Canvas and the base Young Guns. So, I've noticed a crazy surge in prices on those. So, hockey definitely has a market. This is the Canvas. So I'm thinking these are in Series 2, Upper Deck Series 2, and it's a tough pull to pull one of these. This is the 2011 Contenders, Julio Jones. This is the one without the Rydell, or I guess this would be considered the SP one. See if you look right there on that white little label there. There's no Rydell. So I'm not sure the exact print runs on these, but I do know this card was not issued live, and I think these came out like 2017 or 2018. He didn't sign for like 5 or 6 years, and then he finally decided to sign, and a lot of his stuff was finally getting sent out. So that's the Contenders 9. That set's actually pretty difficult. 2011, lots of chipping on those. Here's another of the 2008s, 2007. This is the rookie patch auto for Peterson. I'm positive this was a Beckett 8.5. I think it was close to a 9, with the way they do their subgrades, but a nice solid PSA 8. It's a card for the PC. It's not going to go into the store, so I just didn't want it in the Beckett holder. And I'll get comments in the comment section. People drop stuff like, why don't you like Beckett? Why do you always rag on Beckett? And it's just like it's a personal preference, and I think everybody has their own preference. And I don't know, I just don't like the company or enjoy them, so why collect them? Here is the Ovechkin. This is I think this was an SGC 9 that I just snapped out because it looked good, and it looked like a 9. So the Young Guns of Ovechkin 9. I think this card's over $500 now. It jumped up. Okay, so this is the card that I thought look at the centering from left to right there. So I mean, it's almost like a weak 8. But, I mean, if you take all aspects of the card into consideration, it's probably right at an 8. It doesn't have the best center. It's got a little edge problem there. The left to right's 60-40 or so. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but still a neat card. That's the Topps Traded Pujols Citro Gold 8. Okay, so sometimes you You get grades back that you don't really expect. So these Topps LeBrons, I sent two in. I think I bought these in the summer. So the left to right's, it's 55-45 or so. Maybe 60-40 top to bottoms in that range as well. So it definitely does fall into the mint 9 range category. So LeBron James, flagship 9. And then this one was a little surprising. This one came back at 10. So I just know that the jump from the 9 to the 10 in this card, like most cards, is pretty substantial. So flagship LeBron in the 10. I think this is the most valuable card in this order, for sure. So nice grade there. Fleer Tradition. I wasn't really surprised by this. I was thinking it'd get an 8.5, but this one came back an 8. It's actually got good centering from left to right there. On top to bottom looks decent as well. So it's a card that has good eye appeal for an 8. And it'll probably go into the store into auction format, which is something I've been running a lot lately. If you've checked out the store, I try to do like 40 auctions a night or so. And I try to put quality stuff in there. So this is a card I would be on the lookout for. Awesome eye appeal. Okay, Exquisite. This is the debut signatures, 10 of 20. September 9th, 2007, his first NFL game. Of course, it's from the Exquisite set, which has a nostalgic history in the football card pantheon. So, Upper Deck debut signatures, 10 of 20 right there on the left. Wave of the Futures. There's a couple of these waves, so a couple waves. They've got this back edge issue on a lot of them. I was thinking they would get 8s or 8.5s, so 8s are fine. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to have the card in person, but Wave of the Future, bronze, cool card. This is probably a pretty low pop. The 2003, this is the Ultra Gold Medallion. I believe these are 1 per pack. So, if you bought a hobby box, we're probably 24 packs. So you get 24 cards per pack. Then we got a 10. Not sure the value on this in a 10. I know raw it's like 250. So, this card's probably over 1,000 in a 10, which is nuts. So, okay, this is the gold holofoil. I always call it Spectrum because it kind of reminds me of 2003 and 2004 SPX, which I always called Spectrum. But Jersey Ball, so Jersey Ball, 25 right there. And just a cool card. I don't know. There's something about these 2007 SPXs. Even though it's not like a full photo, like an action photo, I just like the way they did these. So an 8 on that. We've got the Gold Medallion Brady. This is 2000 Ultra Gold Medallion. Card 234. Nice solid copy. It actually looks really, really good. Yeah, that's a fantastic copy right there. So a mint 9 on that one. Gold Medallion. Let's flip to this box now. Here's another Gold Medallion. This one got an 8. Soto. I thought this would get a 10, but it got a 9. Which is fine. It's just, I make predictions sometimes, and sometimes I'm wrong. That is from Bowman Chrome Draft 2017. It's not like the most highly sought after Soto. I picked up a lot of the gold and orange 2017 Sotos back in the summer, and I have noticed that they jumped up a lot lately, so I tried to get what I could. What's this one? Okay, this is Fitzgerald. So this set gets graded really hard, but it's also a tough set. 2004 SPX. It's got some edge chipping. To me it looks like an 8, but it came back a 7. So back's actually clean. This back black edge is almost flawless. It's just got a lot of edge chipping, so not enough for a 7 though. Okay, this card's probably pretty hot right now. The 2011 Bowman Chrome Draft, Francisco Lindor. Yeah, this was probably snapped from something else. I'm actually kind of getting low on all the Beckett cards. I have a lot of Beckett cards in my PC that I sent in back in like 2010 to 2012 was when I sent a lot to Beckett, and it's getting kind of dry. I've gotten most of them and snapped them, but there's still some to take care of. So it's just the gap between Beckett 9.5s and PSA 10s has gotten a lot wider in the last 2 years. So, a Beckett 9.5 fake gem, a Beckett 9.5 that has a 9 subgrade is it's like a little bit higher than a PSA 9. Not in every case, but I've just noticed that the market is kind of closed. The gap's kind of closed, and I'm seeing a lot of PSA 10s sell for double of even Beckett 9.5 True. So College Greats preview. It's off centered. It's got a little surface thing right there. So I think this is the corner's got a little issue there. I think this is fair. So an 8 College Greats preview. Probably not a huge market for this one, but it's a breeze card. It's ultra. The auto is on card, I believe. It looks on card. Just a neat card. It's not going to command a ton. I'll probably sell it because I don't keep 8s on certain cards. It just depends. Here's your thicker card stock, 2001. This is the SP Authentic. So the thing with this set is, I want to say there's only two players that have the autograph and they're numbered to 250. And of course, you got Michael Vick, and I think it's Freddie Mitchell. I don't know why I remember that, but the rest of them are out of 800 and some are out of 500, like Tomlinson. So that's just the way Upper Deck did it that year. But Breeze, this is it's got a nice swatch. It's a solid mint 9. It's a fantastic card to hold on to into the future. This is a LeBron with some chipping. See, these Bowman Golds from 2003, I mean, if you ever buy one of these raw, I mean, this is actually a pretty generous grade. You could almost give this a 6, but I mean, the front's got amazing centering. So, like, if you looked at that card, you'd say, wow, that looks like a mint 9. Maybe on a lucky day a 10. But if you look at the back, you're like, oh, wow, that looks like a dog was chewing on the edges. So that's just the way the card stock is on these. Topps just didn't do a good job with the card stock on those golds. I've noticed that forever. This was, I think when I sent this, it had a higher raw value than 100. I think it's dropped like, I want to say when I sent this in, it had like $125 raw value. So I just put it into this order. But I think now these go for like 65 to 75. So doesn't look perfect. I think that corner. So, I don't know. I always nitpick at my cards. Bichette. This is the finest orange. That's kind of a neat one. It's got nice coloring. Bichette orange. Out of 25. So, 2020 finest. Soto. This is the chrome. I'm sure these are creeping up. This is such a neat card. $569 on the chrome. Refractor. The chromes are $9.99. Top to bottom. And there's probably like a little dimple on these. Most of them have like a small surface imperfection. Nothing major. I think it's right there. And if you guys look right there. But yeah, I think this is accurate. So mint 9. Great card to keep. And if it was a 10, I'd probably put it in the store. This is actually pack pulled. I got this in a pack. I opened up a couple boxes of 2020 finest. Honestly, I haven't opened anything new in a long time. This is out of 99. So Greenway finest first. I don't think there's going to be a huge demand for this card, but it's pack pulled. That'll probably go in auction. I don't know. It's fun doing the auction. So this is a Tiffany that I snapped out. I think it was a Beckett 9, or it could have been an SGC 9, but yeah, it's a card that I actually might snap it out and send it in again because I just think it's better than an 8. I just sold a 9 that was in the old holder a couple weeks ago, and this one's got better eye appeal. I think it's a better looking card, so I think, you can get this in the hands of a different grader. It could get a 9. Sometimes they don't do half grades, so they just say 8 or 9. So this is definitely one to send back in. And that was a pre-grade 9, so I just think it's a 9. This is neat. This is the Johnson 2003 black refractor out of 100 there on the back. Excellent card. Mint 9. Yeah, he's a player I think will eventually get into Canton. We'll have to see on that. Moss. This is the refractor. Tough, thick cardstock. I'd say the main thing to look out for on these is centering, if you are sending in any 98 Bowman Chrome stuff. So it actually grades well. Okay, this actually might be in contention for the best card in the order. This is the gold refractor from Bowman Chrome Fitzy. There's the 50 on the back there. But, I wasn't expecting a 10, but it definitely does have solid centering, and corners, edges are clean, so yeah. It's got some little residue here, some things on the front here, but PSA 10 on the fits. We've got the LT. This is the Topps Chrome, and that one's off-centered, but I think the majority of the ones I've ever come across have been off-centered, or they've got surface dimples, or they got bad scratching. So this is definitely a tough set. I bet the pop's under 10 on this card for a PSA 10. But a nice mint 9 on this LT. Here's a Lindor orange. Bowman Chrome orange to 25. This is a neat one. So top to bottom's on point. The right to left's on point. The back. Corners are clean. The surface might have something going on, but that's a fantastic looking 9. That's the best 9 you'll ever see, right? This is cool. This is your gold medallion of LT from 2001 Ultra out of 100. The bases are out of 2499, and the platinums are to 25. But the golds, it's got a little die cut there on the top left. It's a nice solid 9. And this next one was I think I just bought this raw and it looked decent. So Bichette 9 to 2016 Bowman Chrome Draft. And these really haven't exploded, so that's a card I'm going to look at in the next couple of months. Okay, let's get to these pups. So these were there's 5 of them. These were in the next tier up. So what PSA would consider $500 to $1,000, and these kind of snuck right in like this Rogers. And I've bought many copies of the base and the refractor of this card, and they're always off-centered. I don't think I've ever found one that's just, even 60-40 centered. So, this is kind of what you should expect with this card. So the refractor, there's another one, and these were sitting right at right at the brim of raw 1000. I mean, they were close when I sent them in. So mint 9 on that one. This is a neat one. This is a Connor McDavid. It's got some tough corners on it. But this McDavid is the Upper Deck Premier. It's got a really cool patch. It's out of 199. This was actually purchased raw, I want to say last spring, summer, and it was expensive. I want to say $900 or so just to buy it raw. I don't really think the value increased with the 8, but it still looks cool, slab. So, okay, last two cards, and these last two are fire. So, Ultimate Collection Rogers. This is the if you buy a Beckett magazine, it would be like the true rookie because it would say it in the guide. It's have an RC by the name, but it's the Ultimate Rookie. There's also an Ultimate Signatures. So this is out of 99. This is one that I thought would probably get a 10, and just because I don't know, it looked like a 10. So there it is. The only thing I can see is a little bit of white on that edge right there, but I mean you see 10s with that all the time. So it just depends on the grader and the mood. And then this one's sick. This is the Independence Day Tatis from 2019 Series 2 to 76 on the back there. And this is one I think I had it raw. And I thought it was like an 8.5, so I hadn't sent it in yet, but I sent it in and I got a 9, so this is definitely one to hold on to. So that's it, guys. Pretty healthy stack. Check the store. I'll post a link to the auction so you guys can get to the store every night because there's new stuff coming up every night. A lot of good deals. If you like PSA 10s, I try to put PSA 10s in the store. But I mean, there's all grades and all sports. Right now, there's a lot of football. But that's it, guys. Take care and post in the comment section what you thought about the video. Later.